Hello everybody, this is Jaydenshaunts, and today we have to unbox and set up is the new for 2025 Sinister Strawman by Tekky from Spirit Halloween. This is one of my most anticipated animatronics for the 2025 season. For those of you that know me, know I am a huge sucker for jump scares, and more so a sucker for this Mr. Dark mechanism. We got Mr. Dark the first year he came out, we got Hellspawn when he came out, we got Tallulah last year, and now we have this Scarecrow. I'm so excited for him because we do a huge harvest section. If you see our Halloween displays, you know we do a huge harvest section. So when this came out, I just had to buy it. So at the top here, you've got his instructions, some baggies to fill with weights. I don't use the baggies, I usually just use a brick. And there's also a tool over there to help you take them apart at the end of the season if you need it. Well, there's that. This is the entire scissor mech with the control box. And right off the bat, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. Hopefully you can. Oh, you can see it. There's a plastic cover on the control box now to help protect them in the box and in shipping, because it has become more and more common with how violent these shipping services are getting with these animatronics that these do end up arriving damaged. And with a damaged control box, and you don't want that because that is the whole brains of your animatronic. And if that doesn't work, you pretty much just have a static prop. So we've got that scissor lift. The rest of this appears to be twist tied in here. I'm not sure which way he's facing in here. Okay, so he's facing you guys, but there's this giant piece of cardboard here. So I'm gonna try and cut this zip tie that is right here. Okay, the twist tie has been cut. I'm gonna grab his face. You guys are gonna see him before I do. And I'm gonna come closer with it. I can't see it yet. I'm gonna kind of at least attempt to make his hat look presentable from what I can kind of see of his brim in the glare of my camera here. But there is his face. I hope there's nothing covering it. I could feel it. Doesn't feel like there's anything covering it. Hey, there's his face. Oh, this looks so cool! That is a way bigger head than Mr. Dark, Tallulah, and Hellspawn. One thing that I'm already kind of disappointed on seeing it is this right here is the sensor, meaning it does not have IR, which is unfortunate, but I used those beam sensors last year on these things, and those beam sensors, let me tell you, if you don't have those beam sensors, you gotta get them for these Mr. Dark animatronics. I have them timed perfectly because there's a little delay on those beam sensors. I had it maybe 2 feet ahead of Mr. Dark, and that way when people are walking, as soon as they break that beam, pops up and scares the crap out of them. Collector. There's the Mr. Dark getting somebody, and Emmeline. That's his head. And okay, his hands are way bigger than they looked in the photos. If I could get this to cooperate with me. Wow, these have a way thicker metal in them than the other ones did. Yeah, that's a way nicer metal in there than Tallulah and Hellspawn had, and Mr. Dark. So that is definitely gonna be nicer for these things. Yeah, this is just a rough look, I guess. There's the hands, hard plastic, nice and light, so that way he can jump up with ease. And yeah, I'm overall really liking this. So I'm gonna get everything untwist-tied from the box, get everything laid out, make sure I have everything, make sure you have everything, and we'll get to his setup. Here is everything the Sinister Strawman comes with. You have his adapter, the back part of the base with the mechanism, the front part of the base, the scissor lift mech with the springs and control box, the Sinister Strawman body himself, and then in the box, I already forgot to pull these out, you've got his instructions, and then you've got 3 various weight bags. You will also have the plastic cap that helps keep the cloth out of the scissor lift. Let's get to his setup. Your first step is going to be snap locking both halves of your base together, matching A to A and B to B. And now you're going to locate your scissor lift mechanism and snap lock that into the base here, matching C to C. After snap locking on your scissor mechanism, you're going to locate the notch that is on the side of the scissor lift mechanism. Use the pull and lock tab, like so, and lock that into place with the mechanism. Now we're going to go ahead and snap lock on the Strawman's body here at the top, matching D to D. After snap locking on the Strawman's body, go ahead and locate the wire labeled F coming from his body and plug that into the control box, matching F to F. This would be a great time to go ahead and plug in the wire from the mechanism to the control box, matching E to E. Now go ahead and connect the two springs down to the hooks on the bottom of the base, ensuring you have them matched to the correct colors, matching yellow to yellow and blue to blue. Now go ahead and secure this little pocket into the square tubed pipe here, utilizing the plastic piece that was in a little baggie in the box. This ensures that the cloth stays out of the scissor lift mechanism and the motor. Now get your Strawman placed where you plan to use him and add some weight to his base, ensuring that the weight will not be in the way of the scissor lift mechanism. Also, it is very important to make sure that none of your wiring and fabric is caught on the underside of the base. Let's take a look at Strawman's controls. You have on, where he will work on both the sensor in his mouth and sound. You have the off option, where he will not do anything, or you can use him with the optional step pad. Or you can do motion only, where he will only work with the motion sensor in his mouth. This prop can also work with 4 AA batteries, or the included 6V 2A DC adapter, and he also has the option for you to hook up your own speakers to him. I'm going to go ahead and use the adapter because that's what's included. Your final step is going to be situating the cloth and yet again ensuring that none of the cloth is tangled underneath the mechanism or around the hooks on the base, and also go ahead and pose his arms. Now all that's left to do is plug him in. He's going to do a little reset and then he will activate. Here he is all set up and ready to go. He has 3 phrases. We're going to go through all 3 of them. I can't exactly clap holding my phone in my hand, and he doesn't have IR, so I'm going to throw a battery at the metal door behind him. So please bear with me. This is going to be kind of loud.
Those pestering crews will not stay around after this. Just like you, they flee when I rise, and they won't be coming back for long.
Phrase 2.
As the midnight hour approaches, my tension builds inside me. Now you see what I'm capable of. So, beware and keep out of my presence. For I may take out my aggressions on you next time.
And here is the last phrase.
You're trespassing on hallowed ground. tell about it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new for 2025 Sinister Strawman by Tekky Toys from Spirit Halloween. This is yet again just another phenomenal animatronic. This Mr. Dark mechanism never, ever lets me down. I bought Mr. Dark the first year he came out in 2021. He's gotten some absolutely phenomenal scares. Hellspawn has gotten me phenomenal scares. Tallulah got me phenomenal scares last year. And I am so excited to add this guy to my farm area this year to get even more absolutely phenomenal scares. For anyone wondering, this is the upgraded Hellspawn mechanism, not the mech that the OG Mr. Dark or second year run of Mr. Dark had. This is a full run remake, redesign, upgrade on durability, quality, everything of this mechanism to ensure it does not break down. Of my years working at Spirit, I got to see Mr. Dark, Hellspawn, and Tallulah all doing their thing, running hundreds of times a day from August all the way to October, almost like week before Halloween from when we were able to sell them. They have never, ever had any mechanical failure. The only thing that I have noticed does go bad after extensive use on these is the rubber belt that does retract them back down. It is not the gears, it is not the mech, it is just a simple rubber band that can be purchased from Lowe's, Home Depot, or you can contact Tekky Toys, Spirit Halloween, just say, hit them up, be like, hey, I need a replacement O-ring rubber belt band to go on the pulley system for my Towering Tallulah, Hellspawn, Mr. Dark, or Sinister Strawman. They are more than willing to help you out if they can and if they have one on hand. That is the only thing I have seen break on this upgraded mechanism. It is all metal gears in there. There are two little plastic ones in there, but they're thick plastic, and I've never seen those shred, chip, or grind on these mechanisms. Those metal gears are an absolute tank in this mechanism. Over the years, Tekky Toys has also upgraded the jumping scissor lift. It has been noticeably upgraded year after year, and it has definitely got some weight to it now. Without a doubt, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a very long-lasting animatronic, assuming you don't abuse it. He's a really, really awesome one. I am so excited to get this running this year. He has 3 phrases, all written pretty well. One thing I will say that I'm just kind of nitpicking on, but I know a lot of other people agree with me, is that I really wish they didn't talk before they did this grand scare. It's cool for the stores to have them talk before they jump up, because people are stepping on it, looking at it, seeing it's not doing anything, expecting it to be broken, and then when it pops up, it scares the crap out of them. From a home haunt perspective, nobody is waiting to see what it's going to do. They're just walking right past it, and sometimes the scare is a complete fail. If you do buy these things that do talk before they jump up, I highly, highly recommend you invest in those beam sensors from Spirit Halloween. I used those last season on all of my jump scares. I used them on Desmodus, Demonic Dahlia, Jack Straw, Darling Dolly, Hellspawn, Mr. Dark. Any of those jump scares you can think of, I used it on them. They were absolutely phenomenal. I don't remember how much they run. I want to say they run about $25. That's pretty sure what they were going last year. 100% worth it. Gets your bang for your buck out of these animatronics. Gets it timed just right to get more scares out of these things. I'm going to go close up for a little bit of the details on this guy, but I absolutely love this face sculpt. This looks so super cool. I love that his mouth is all stitched shut. I love these pits that he has for eyes. His hands are very nicely detailed and sculpted. I will say, I do wish he had some sharp nails. I was kind of surprised that a Scarecrow Demon was the first one on this Mr. Dark mech that didn't have sharp nails. I would have preferred sharper nails, but no one's going to care. No one's going to notice. That's just me being a little nitpicky, but it's fine the way it is. I love this color costume, and the manual photos that leaked, it was kind of funny. A lot of people were joking, saying, hey, the prop comes pre-faded so you can use it outside and not worry about it. But he's got this really neat maroon color. I love that he's got this rope wrapped around him, and I was kind of surprised to see that he has a hip ring. And here he's got a bendable hip ring in there to help that rope keep its form. It also helps keep that rope out of the scissor lift mechanism. Another thing is that these bendable arms are noticeably much higher quality than the ones in previous years. Tallulah last year, I know, had a little bit on the thinner side. They weren't exactly breaking, but they were a little bit on the thinner and floppier side. And my first year run of Mr. Dark, after folding him up and putting him back in the box year after year, having to kind of contort him to get him back in there, one of the arms did snap, unfortunately, but it is very easy to fix that. You can just get some gauge wire from Lowe's. That's exactly what I did. And I just coiled it up around the original arm, had some shrink tubing on there to keep it on there, and I added some additional hot glue just to hold it on there, and he's got his arm back. Overall, I think this is an absolutely amazing animatronic. It comes in at a hefty price tag at $329.99. Understand that is not everybody's ideal price point that they would want to pay for something like this, but I assure you, he is not going to let you down. This is a great animatronic. I will gladly pay that price. I'm fortunate enough to be working at Spirit Halloween, so I was able to get him 30% off. So I paid roughly about $230 for it. That's a complete steal for this thing, but even $330 is a great price for this really professional looking jump scare. If you have the opportunity to pick this up, I highly recommend him. He is an extremely cool animatronic. I absolutely love him, and honestly, I think he is my favorite in the Mr. Dark series now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.
Those pestering crows will not stay around after this.